And the good thing about this with these women is they are Delta. So becoming a part of this illustrious organization, it's just the cream on the crop. Okay, so that's one thing that we really tried to make sure that we were instilling in them as they were going through the process, that they make the organization. Delta is great because of the great women that have chosen this pathway. And so we're just excited to see what's going to become of this group. Like I said, they're already raising the standards, and I mean, they're rising to the occasion above and beyond.
All right, let's just dive right into our talking points. And so, what does it mean to you to be a part of history being made? 13 years after the 13-year absence. What does it mean to you to be a part of history?
To me, it's really just a gratifying experience, and I feel like I'm speaking on behalf of myself and my other sisters that we just feel so blessed that we were able to, have this opportunity and fulfill this legacy that our 22 founders left for us to do. And, we just want to continue to work hard and make a wonderful, beautiful name for Delta and make sure that, the captivating Kappa Psi chapter of Delta Sigma Theta sorority handles business.
I already did. When I tell you, I saw some video, of your probate and, just seeing you all around campus, and I can tell that you all are really excited and ready to work and uphold the legacy.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are ready to put in the work. We are already coming with ideas, with programs, so we're just ready to, really show what Kappa Psi is all about.
All right. Alrighty then. And Miss Melissa, what does it mean to you to see this come to fruition?
Well, this too was a goal of mine that was a long-awaited goal that I accomplished just a few years ago. And so to see these young ladies doing it in this timing, it's refreshing. The one good thing that I see from them is that they are inclusive and they are truly bonding. So when Rasik says her sisters, she really means that. I mean, we've watched them grow in that aspect, and the good thing about this is I'm seeing with these young ladies is they are not just inclusive of themselves, but they're really seeking out what is it they're going to be able to do to make our campus better and our community better, because they're already coming with ideas. And I'm even having to tell them, don't try to jump in and save the world. Not in this month or this next semester, what have you. But they are so excited, and that brings an energy to all of us, even as alumni members, just to see them. And I'm walking across the campus myself, and I hear them do the call, and and I'm running back trying to do the call myself and trying to get to where I need to be. So it is quite refreshing on our campus. I think anyone in the student union would say, here they come.
Yes, they hear us. They hear us. I know I had she used to be one of my mentors, and she works in like the NYIT building, which isn't even in the student union. And she said, I heard y'all from my office. I can hear y'all from my office. So everybody knows that we are here, and we are here to stay.
All right, so they better get used to seeing Reds on campus.
The good thing about it too is they're still focused. Okay. Even in you all extending this opportunity for us to come and visit with you on this morning. As you know, we're entering the finals season, and some of them would have been here, but they were saying, I've got a final, and just to see all of the well wishes that they were sharing and the confidence that they have in their president, I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe we didn't do so bad. They got this thing, so we're excited for them.
All right, I want to say good morning to a few people. Mr. Adrian Everett, Miss Amanda Faces, morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mrs. Maddie Warren and Alexis Scott, who says good morning, and then Mr. Zedrick says hello, my beautiful mother. And
hello, son.
That is so cute.
And beautiful friend.
Hello. How are you?
All right, so thank you all for checking in. Alrighty then. So next question is, being new to the organization, now elected chapter president, do you feel it's a large learning curve to learn the ins and outs of the organization and lead at the same time?
I feel like to be honest, it is a large learning curve, but I feel like, I have the mindset and the drive to accept the challenge. I like challenges, and when I say I'm going to do something, it's going to get done.
All right.
So, I'm excited for this journey. I know that it's going to happen in the blink of an eye with me graduating in December, but I'm just ready to really set up the chapter and, get us going in the right direction, and then be able to have somebody else come pick up without, any struggle or anything. So I'm just ready to, like I said, work with our advisors and my sisters and, just have a good year.
Right, so I don't know exactly how the process works, but what made you decide to put yourself in a position to be chosen as the leader? I don't know if people submitted names or they nominated, like how the process went, but what made you decide to say, okay, I accept the nomination, or I accept, I'm going to be in the running?
I feel like I like holding positions, and I like working together with people. I like, putting myself out there before other people. I've held, various leadership positions at school with being a campus tour guide or orientation guide, a resident assistant. So I feel like all of those, I just enjoy doing that and enjoy helping people. Yeah, so I just like, getting things done.
All right.
Very strong leader. Very strong.
Thank you.
Oh, goodness. And Mr. Adrian says, good morning, Delta ladies. Congratulations, Mrs. President, and the best boss, of course.
Yay. Way to go, Adrian. So Adrian is on here, right? He's not working. Okay.
Hello, Adrian.
He's sneaking.
Thanks for the shout outs, Adrian.
All right. All right, so what is you and your sister's vision for the chapter, and then what programs do you hope to implement? I know the semester's over, so you won't really get a chance to dive into a lot of your programs, but what is your vision, and what are some of your first programs or things you want to get into?
Well, like I said, we all know that it's been 13 long years since Kappa Xi has been around. So, we have a clean slate, and we just want to start on this clean slate with a good foot. Okay. So we just starting to think of different plans and stuff for the upcoming semester. We would like to start to get into, the A-State Community Fair once the fall semester starts. We also want to have a big push for voter registration. That's very important within our community to make sure that we enforce or, just get people educated and wanting them to actually vote. And then, we're just still working on our calendar year, as the semester is ending. It's kind of hectic right now with everybody having finals and getting ready to go home for the summer. So we're just working on that really hard. And then we're also working, our charter day is coming up. Our charter day is May 12th. So now we're, trying to work on having a lunch or a dinner to, bring us all together and fellowship together as sisters for that event.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put this plug out there. If anyone is here June 15th, we can definitely use your volunteer help.
Of course.
At our Juneteenth celebration.
Wonderful.
Just going to put that out there.
Wonderful.
This goes to anybody else who's listening or watching. We need to see you all at June 15th. Juneteenth. I want to say good morning to Miss Latasha Pye, who should be working too. Miss Mary Allen and Zedric says all the Deltas are talking to me on the radio. Enjoy your morning.
Oh,
good
thank
morning.
you.
Miss Mary Allen says good morning, my sorors of Delta Sigma Theta sorority from Forest City area alumni.
Good morning, soror.
And then Adrian says multitasking.
At its finest, Adrian. At its finest.
Alrighty then. All right, so what emotions went through your mind when you came out during the new initiate presentation? So, like, that day, well, I guess leading up to that day, I'm sure was very emotional. So, can you give us a walkthrough? Like, I don't know how the process works. You maybe go to an interest meeting, and then you get this call or email or whatever saying you've been selected, and then now you're having to get to know these young ladies, and you're studying, and you're just getting ready for the whole process. So kind of give us a walkthrough of what you can share.
Just leading up to the whole thing, it was just like an amazing experience. I have beautiful, beautiful sisters. We laugh. I have been deemed the crybaby of the group. I have shed tears with my sisters. I know the actual day of the NIP, I was stressed. I was I didn't know what to do. I was so nervous. I remember before we came on, I was trying to get myself together. It was like, it's time to go. And I'm like, I'm not ready. But, you know, once we started that chant and we walked out that door, we were ready. And I was a performer. I danced in high school. So as soon as I saw the people, I was like, you got to get ready. It's go time. It's performance time. And then I had a really, really big part in our NIP show because I started our Founders Day stuff. So I was like, you got to get it together, sis. I was having a breakdown a few days before because I kept messing it up. But I got it together. So it was just a really great experience. And I'm just so glad I got to experience it with my sisters.
That's amazing.
You would not have known all of that was going on behind the scenes with that presentation. It was phenomenal.
Yes. When I say they came out and I watched the whole thing, like I stopped doing homework and everything I was supposed to be doing. But anyway, like the energy was just amazing. You know, you all came out, everyone was in their place doing their thing, and you spoke loudly and clearly enough. It just, wow.
Yes,
y'all did amazing.
We worked hard. Shout out to Alvisha for getting us right.
That's my LS.
Yes, she got us right.
All right. Now, moving forward, you all had the flag raising on Saturday. So, for you also, Miss Melissa,
yes,
what was that emotion like seeing that flag go back up in the air?
Oh, we kept saying, I kept telling them, move, let's get some pictures before it's raised. And then I would split them up and so that we could see the flag as it's lowered. And because I knew that once it started to go up, it was going to be an emotional experience. And we were really excited that we had two of our charter members there with us as well. I mean, it could not have been a more amazing day. We also had our chancellor there with us to share on that occasion. And as we started to see the flag
being raised, there were tears coming.
Yeah, it was just an experience and emotions like none other.
Right.
I can't really even put it into words. It's been so long since we've seen that, and then you see it going up and everybody's like, oh, and then, all this is going on, and it was amazing.
It was
awesome. Truly amazing.
Oh, goodness. All right, I want to say good morning to Mr. Colby Parker and your president, Mrs. Pamela Colvin Kale.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm so extremely proud, all the heart emojis and all of that. Ms. Latasha Passe, I'm so proud of you, Rustique.
Oh, thank you. Good morning.
All right. And so, and even though the day was windy, I'm sure y'all still had a great time. And
yes.
it
was really windy that day. It was. Now that I think about it.
Oh, goodness. All right. And so, what were your influences in becoming a Delta, both before and during the intake process? So, we hear stories of some people say, oh, it's a family legacy, or you have some families with all, sororities, fraternities represented. They don't always follow mom and dad. But for you, what was the deciding factor for you that Delta was it for me?
Okay, I feel like I had two just really major deciding factors as to why I chose Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. I feel like one of them was that I grew up around my aunt. Her name is Rosalind Miller. Okay. Shout out to you. That's my bestie. I love her so much. But she's a Delta. She's currently resides in Little Rock, and she's the advisor at University of Arkansas Little Rock.
Okay.
So she's very, very active within her chapter and within the Little Rock Alumnae chapter. And I just always grew up, and she was always so active. She was always in the community doing something. And then she's just a strong person. She's a strong woman. She's another person that gets things done. I feel like that's where I get that from, because she plays no games. It's going to get done when she said it's going to get done. So I feel like she put a lot of influence on me as to what I saw a model Delta woman being. And then, as you start to do your own research and whatnot, I saw that the 22 founders of this sorority, they wanted to be something different. They wanted to be something different. They wanted to make a change. And I feel like coming into college, I wanted to be different. I wanted to make something different for myself. I wanted to make change. I didn't want to be a product of, my past or any adversity that I've had to face in my life. I just knew that I had to be different.
Okay.
So.
Amazing. Now, Miss Melissa, I want to ask this.
Yes.
We see all across, the nation and even other countries when they have lines, the lines can get up to as big as 50 plus, How do you decide, okay, or is it just a matter of the amount of applicants you have and how you go through the process of you decide how many is going to be on the line?
Well, there's certainly there's a criteria that the young ladies have to meet, and that process is one that it's so much that it entails, and so I'll just say that these young ladies they met the criteria.
All right.
Delta has high standards, and to be a Delta woman is such an honor, and I was just excited to see that we had so many that fit the bill.
So was it overwhelming when, this is the first chapter back after 13 years, and to see as many applicants as it was, and then as many that made it, was it overwhelming, emotional, like positively overwhelming that, wow, these many people?
It was really good to see the interest. I mean, and some of these young ladies have waited to their senior year. They have, and so talking about knowing who you are and what your purpose is and how organizations, how things fit so that you can be the best you that you're destined to be. And so just seeing that they waited and not knowing that we would even come back, but they waited.
Right. That's what's up. All right, we're going to take a quick break. I want to say good morning to Mr. Chris Davis and Dr. Yvette Allen. She says, hey, Rustique and Melissa Jackson.
Good morning.
All right, so you all don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these announcements, and we'll wrap up our conversation and let them share some final thoughts and some more exciting information about the events that have just transpired. So we'll be right back after these announcements.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
We're back with Money Matters. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. You may have excellent credit or your credit scores could be horrendous. Either way, it's up to you to build and protect your credit. Here are 4 things you need to do. First, monitor your credit at all times. Review your credit reports for mistakes, and if you find anything, act immediately to get them removed. Pay your bills on time, always. The sooner you can establish a positive financial track record, the better. Never use more than 1/3 of the credit you have available to you from any given source. If you build a balance higher than that, stop using that source of credit until you can bring the outstanding balance down and keep it there. Finally, you don't really need to pay much to get help to improve your credit scores. Stick with accredited counselors from the National Foundation for Credit Counseling. Go to debtadvice.org for help finding one in your area. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. for Money Matters, a product of American Urban Radio Networks.
Money Matters is made possible by the Jonesboro Alumnae Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization focused on joy in our sisterhood, power in our voice, and service in our hearts. www.jonesboroalumnidst.org.
Money Matters is brought to you by Bancorp South, offering checking, savings, loans, credit cards, and wealth management. 5 locations in Jonesboro to serve you. www.bancorpsouth.com or 870-972-9800.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
Welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. My special guest for the second part, half is Miss Rustique Kelly and Mrs. Melissa Jackson. Rustique is from the Kappa Psi chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and Miss Melissa is from the Jonesboro Alumnae chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Miss Melissa is a chapter advisor, and Miss Rustique is the chapter president of the newly, I guess, I say new, the reactivated chapter. Kappa Psi chapter on the campus of Arkansas State University. It's been 13 long years, and I'm sure everyone is so excited to have these young ladies, and these young ladies are very happy to be a part of this organization. So, once I get more to a few more people, Miss Billie Jean Rodgers says, "Look at my beautiful sorors. Y'all better represent."
Good morning, Sora.
All right, so we're going to get into another question. Okay, what can the Kappa Xi chapter do to promote Greek unity on the campus of Arkansas State University? From my outside perspective, it seems like the numbers are kind of dwindling when it comes to per chapter, per sorority and fraternity. There's either, I don't know, people just graduating, moving away. They're just not joining at as high a rate they used to. I don't know what's happening, but now that you all are back, what can you do to help increase the unity on the campus?
I feel like there's a lot of different things that we can do to increase the unity, and I feel like we have been taking the initiative to start those, the unity on campus. We all have like group messages with the other Greek organizations at school, so we've been talking and we're starting to plan different activities or ideas that we think that we can collaborate on for the upcoming semester. I feel like collaboration will be an important factor when it comes to bringing unity to the yard, and just making sure that everybody is well represented within the community.
Awesome. And so what role, I know that, the Alumnae chapter, you all have your own activities and things to do, but at the same time, since they're new, you have to still kind of be there to guide them and shape them a little bit. So what role are you playing to help them?
Well, actually, they are their own chapter.
Okay.
But there are times when there will be activities that they can volunteer for with us. There may be activities that they may need assistance with us volunteering for them, but I just want to make sure that, we're clear that they really are their very own chapter. And so the majority of our interactions will be assisting in volunteer services throughout the community.
Okay. One second, where's Mr. Corey Mills and Miss Keandra? I hope I said that right.
Yes.
Nicole says, on behalf of your sisters, we are so proud of you and love you, Rustique.
Oh, I love y'all too. Y'all gonna make me cry. Y'all know I am a cry baby. I love y'all.
And we love you, Sora Jackson.
And I love you guys.
We love you, Sis Jackson.
Okay, let's talk about when they sung that song, when they did the presentation, how are you feeling during that time? What were your emotions like?
Well, I was thinking, Sis Jackson, I'm called that quite a bit, being the pastor's wife, right? And so that's just who I am. And it's been just rewarding to walk through everything with them in who I am. Okay. But when they came out with that, I was looking at them and I was like, really? And the first time they did, I did. Okay. I'd seen it. The first time I saw them do it, and I was like, okay, all right. But when I saw it that night, you probably noticed that night I got up and I did like a little. I don't dance, but I was like, okay, I got y'all.
Oh my goodness! So, how long did it take you all to come up with I know y'all did a dedication to Miss Pam and then to Melissa. Like, how long did it take you all to come up with those?
Well, we have some creative sisters, so it didn't take long. We have some very, very creative. They can come up with stuff just like that. So it didn't really take long to come up with our little chants. And they were meaningful, so they had meaning behind it. And we love Miss Jackson, we love Miss Pam, so it was just came from the heart.
And we have another Miss Jackson also.
Yeah, we do.
Their leader was Miss Tyler Jackson.
That's right.
So we had three heartfelt messages.
All right. So can we expect to see y'all at some poetry slams or karaoke open mic, anything like that with all this creativity?
I will touch base. I will ask them. I will say, you can come up with stuff, or if you can't come up with it, at least, they have the passion, I feel like, to at least read a nice little poem or something.
Yeah. All right, well, this weekend at the Cupcake Place, they're having an open mic poetry, I want to say poetry jazz or something, so hey, y'all go out. Finals are over, so go out and let your hair down. All right, so Ms. Melissa, any activities for your organization for the alumni chapter coming up?
We're just wrapping up as well, trying to get our plans together and planning for our next year's calendar. Okay. There's nothing that we have coming up at this time besides graduation.
That's right.
I mean, graduation for everyone, and we will have a fundraiser actually.
Okay.
So we're collabing with you all.
Okay.
And so more information will be shared about that.
Okay. And so, Ms. Rustique, how many of your group are graduating?
We actually, we have 10 of my beautiful sisters graduating.
Wow.
And they're going places. They are, I'm so excited for them. Like one of my beautiful sisters, Carlisa, she's going to Greece to play volleyball.
Oh my goodness.
Some of us are going to grad school. Yeah. We have internships. Like I'm not even graduating, but I have an internship in California. So we are working Delta women.
All right. So the ones that are graduating, though, will they come back or stick around Jonesboro to? There's gonna go on.
So once they graduate, they're no longer in the collegiate chapter, but they transition into alumni chapters.
Okay.
And we have a couple that will be transitioning into Jonesboro alumni, and those that are going away will be connecting with chapters in their areas.
Mm-hmm. Well, we would definitely stay on top of what's happening and look forward to seeing the new members of the alumni chapter, and we can't wait to see y'all get to work in the community.
Yes, we are really excited.
It's so great to meet you.
Nice
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you to everyone out there for your love and support of these young ladies. Kappa's Our chapter is back on A State campus.
And we are here to stay.
Yes. All right. And thank you so much to the Jonesboro Alumni chapter for all of your hard work and dedication in helping to get this chapter back up and going. I know it's just, I can't imagine what you all feel, you know.
It's intrinsically rewarding because we believe Delta, and we are Delta. And so to see these young sorors coming behind, and they're blazing the trail already. I mean, we've got teachers and nurses and all this and that, athletes, and I mean, they are killing it, you know. So we're excited.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Have
Thank
a great
you for
day.
listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those